All right, welcome to Star Citizen. All right, so if you're first time viewer here, I'm going to go into Arena Commander's free fly mode and I'm going to review one of my spaceships, the Origin 600i. So here we go. So this mode here is really just a place where you can go and kind of look at your ships. And you can see some of the ships I have here if you want. These are all loaner ships. Essentially, you go into this mode, you can kind of look at your ship and in a zero risk environment, and just walk around it and show people. So, let's go. Let's look at some digital ship. All right. So we're gonna turn it this way just so we can look on the outside. But welcome to the Origin 600i. So let's look at the outside first. This is not the original color of this ship. I probably should have took the skin off first, but it's okay. Now you get to see what one of the cool skins looks like. I mean, I really like this skin. This is the paint that's on the ship is the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo skin for 2943. This game does take place, what is it, 920 years into the future. So everything is, you have to add 923 to the current year to get the date that the game is in. So this is pretty cool though. I really like the stripes in it. I think if you take those away, it becomes a lot more dull, but yeah, this is one of my favorite skins. But yeah, this is the Origin 600i. It's considered a luxury ship, so this is the touring version. I actually bought the Explorer version, and touring is more so just like for luxury people to have a way to get around in the verse without, having to look at, terrible metal lining. So if it's in, a style, then that's what, the luxury people are going to want. And 600i is all about style. So I got the Explorer version, but I don't think the Explorer version is in game. I think that they only have the touring version in game. But this thing, it is an Explorer ship, but it does pack a punch. Like, you can see these huge guns on it. 3 huge guns that are like, I think all 3 are controlled by the pilot. I think this one on the bottom, this turret on the bottom, and this one over on the back are remote controlled by the co-pilot. I don't think they're man turret. I think they're remote control turret. So yeah, and if you can get all of those guns operational, I mean, this thing actually packs a punch, which I was surprised at. I actually had a Mercury Star Runner as my daily driver until I found out this one was getting a rework and getting a med bed, and some more armory, and yeah, just a kind of a little rework or gold pass. I'm not sure. I think it's a gold pass. And I was like, time to say goodbye to my Mercury Star Runner, which is one of the most popular ships in the game. But I think this one is going to outdo it. It's going to be able to hold a tank, a luxury ship that can hold a tank. See that underneath, you see that portion under there that says caution? That part is going to get larger, and it's going to be able to come out from the bottom, and I'll show you that later, and hold a tank inside of a luxury ship. I actually had an A2, and because this one is able to hold a tank, I got rid of my A2. Because my A2 can hold a tank, and of course it can hold other things too, but that was one of the main reasons I was keeping the A2. The firepower on it, of course, but then the fact that it can hold a tank. And I didn't have a whole lot of other ships that could hold a tank. And this one will be able to hold a tank. So, yeah, I got rid of my A2. I basically, roundabout way upgraded it to a Polaris. And now, yeah, this will be my tank holder. Imagine this dropping a tank off in the middle of a combat zone. It's like asking to get shot out of the sky, but like You can't because it has massive armor on it. I mean, at least if I fly in and drop it off fast enough. But the way these elevators work is probably not going to happen that way. But all right, that's the outside of the ship. Let's walk around on the inside.
Engines inactive.
All right, get out of our seat here. So, in these reviews, I don't really try to do a whole lot of explanation about the ship. I think there's so many online guides and other people who talk about these ships in depth that you can really find out any information you want if you just look at those. Really, I just want to give you a really quick, walk around the ship just to show you the cool features of the ship. And that's probably what I'll do in all my videos is, I'll just give you a quick run around of the ship. And of course, in later videos, I'll go into depth about the ships that I actually own and I'm plan on keeping. This is one of them, but I just won't be doing that in this video. So let's just give a quick walk around. So as you can see, this is like an amazing view for being in a pilot seat. And these are actually the co-pilot seats, and this is the captain's chair. This is like a true captain's chair, which is a little bit further back. And I just love it. I think it's incredible. Like, not every, and you'll see if you watch more of my videos, not every ship has this good of a view, and not every ship has a true captain's chair. So the way this game will be played, you'll have NPCs that you can hire, and they'll be your crew, and you're the captain of the crew, and they'll do all the menial tasks, and you just kind of run them. Yeah, and you can just tell them kind of what to do. And of course, you could bring your friends along, which will be much better than, an NPC crew as far as like their thinking ability, at least in most cases. I don't know your friends, but I do know some people may not be quite as handy as NPC, but most people should be able to outsmart the NPCs. But yeah, so this is the bridge. Very cool bridge. And I'll just be honest with you. I started with this ship because to me, it's one of the most beautiful ships in the game. There are others, but to me, not many are more beautiful than this ship. And I'll show you why. All right, so this is our elevator. These are our escape pods, emergency escape pods. We won't go down the elevator yet because I'm actually going to show you a different way to get downstairs. But this is the touring version, so I'm not sure what'll stay and what'll go. This ship is getting a rework, and a rework is essentially they built the ship. It looks like it currently does, but they realized, hey, gameplay has changed. Metrics have changed for the way we build ships. And tons of other things have changed, in the development of the game, because the game is in alpha, which means it's not out yet, which means it's in active development. They're still developing, but they're letting you play the game. So some things have changed, so they're going to change this ship. And as you'll see, it does waste a lot of space. And it's because they went by the rule of cool, and they were looking at this and like, this is a luxury ship. It's supposed to be spacious and stuff like that. Like, that's how luxury is. But it's also a ship, so it has to be functional, right? So I'm not going to be able to tell you what's going to be here by the time, this ship gets its rework. It's scheduled for 17 weeks from now, but we'll see if that's true because sometimes they get held up by certain things. But this map here, I think this will be a functional map if it stays. So we'll just assume everything's staying for now, and then we'll get to the other part later. But yeah, I think it'll be a place where you can kind of all just stand around here, and somebody can like walk in the middle because this is glass, right? And somebody can like, point to things and be like, hey, if we go to this sector over here and we come in from the eastern, or wait, yeah, the western front or something, and we can attack here or whatever. I don't know. Whatever people do. This is a luxury ship. Probably not going to be too much of that going on, but at least you get the drift. So let's keep walking around here. So these are your scanning stations. Again, this is a touring model, so I don't know. I mean, I bought the Explorer model, but I think we only have the touring model in game. So I think this is just, because you can explore with this ship. You can go through jump points and travel faster than light and all of that stuff to get to your destination and everything. But I think this ship is meant to keep people inside the ship, like nobody's really getting out of the ship. Whereas I think the Explorer version will be you can get out of the ship. You can go and walk around a little bit. It's not meant for long term, like getting out of the ship, or it's not meant to go drop off a bunch of passengers to go live and pioneer a new land or something like that. Um, but I think it'll be a ship that you can, take people out on. They can see everything. They can get out for a little bit and hang out. Um, yes, another elevator. All right, and you'll see that I really love elevators and ships. I don't mind stairs. Stairs are cool, but I don't do ladders. So here's our bar. And as you can see, there's a lot of glass floors in this, and they are just amazing. Now, the bar isn't functional right now. Otherwise, I would definitely just take a drink right now. Um, this is a really cool feature. And, I sometimes I hate the fact that I'm starting out with this ship to review because I feel like not many ships compare to this. So when you start to see the other videos, you're going to be like, whoa, wait a minute. These don't look like that first one. But yeah. That's because this is Origin. This is the luxury manufacturer of ships. Now, some other ships are capable of luxury. They just don't quite do what Origin does. Lots of seating area here. There's the rear remote turret. So they kind of let you get a first row seat to the destruction if you're shooting with that rear turret. Yeah, and then you go downstairs. You got a kind of living room situation here. You could sit, watch TV. You could play some pool. Even got the pool sticks over there. Well lit. You could sit down and watch people play. I really hope this game gives us, a reason to use these functions. I mean, when you're going through faster than light travel, FTL travel, and you're jumping through space, it does take some time to get through. But I haven't noticed it take so much time yet, to where you'll need to come down and utilize these facilities, or you'll have time to. But I think as the game develops a little bit more, we'll start to see, a little bit more of that lengthy travel. I do think they should have like a little bit more here, like this is cool. This is, this is the component room. Does this open? Nope, not currently functional. Um, this is a really cool component room, and you'll be able to be an engineer and, run around the ship um, like I think Scotty from Star Trek. I wasn't really a Star Trek fan, but I think it was a great show. From what I know of it, it seemed like it was a really great show in the few episodes I've seen. Um, and yeah, I think he was the engineer on the ship he was on, and he used to just run around fixing stuff like, and this, ships will catch on fire and all types of stuff, and the engineer can go around, fixing that stuff and repairing stuff. But yeah, I feel like these rooms, yes, this is cool, but I feel like, yeah, definitely take that out, put a med bay in there. Yeah, because a med bay is way more useful. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's Explorer, it needs to have this type of stuff, but the use of space here, the things that are in that room, like these things could all be on the same wall as here, and then you could just have this whole room be a med room. So, yeah, we'll see how they redesign it. Same thing here. Look, same thing. Right? Like, I feel like you could use the space a little bit better. But yeah, it's a pretty cool ship. We'll go back upstairs here. And go back up the other side. Origin ships do come in white. Oh, so here, like this room here, I think this will end up being the armory. As you can see, has like the places to store everything right now. I don't think all the doors are functional yet. But I don't think this needs its own room. This could just be a wall, you know? Like, this could just all be one wall. And then, you know, you can open this space up and do a little bit more with it. But hey, you know, I think CIG knows what they're doing. They haven't done a gold pass on it, so this was just their first try. All right. So, let's go down an elevator. Really cool ship. One thing I don't like about Origin ships, or at least this ship in particular, the elevator is really slow. So, look at this. Snail's pace. But, yeah. Let's walk through. Actually, let's walk down here first. So you can kind of get a view of the... So these are the quarters. This is where everybody will sleep at. So in this game, you fall asleep in a bed. That's how you log out. If you fall asleep in a medical bed, you can actually save your game there. And respawn there if you die. So there's a whole Death of a Spaceman thing. I'll talk about that in a later video. These are some more escape pods. And then here's your bathrooms. Actually gendered bathrooms, which is funny. Because I think most bathrooms on ships are not gendered bathrooms. So that's interesting. But yeah, just your living quarters here. I definitely think this will change because it's kind of, I mean, look at this huge cavernous space in the middle. Why is there so much space in the middle? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, to have this much space in the middle with nothing in it. Like, you could have given more amenities to each one of these beds. Why is this huge cavernous space here? Like, this whole corner, like, why is this here? So yeah, the ship, it does definitely needs its repass, but it's still an amazing ship. All right. And then let's go to one of my favorite rooms. So this room here is actually where you have your lift at. So we'll use the lift last, but I just wanted to show you this because this is where you'll be able to fit a full tank. I think right now only the white part that you can see actually goes down. So I think this part here goes down. This part doesn't. But when it goes down, I think they're going to shift it because it's so obvious that you could just make this whole platform go down. Like, not even just this, but you can make this whole white portion all the way around go down. And so I'll show it to you. I'll show you what actually goes down when you press the button. See how the whole portion doesn't go? So I've entered EVA mode, so this is like your ship has little rockets on it, you see, so it allows you to move around. For my people who haven't played the game before. But you see how much goes down? Oh, okay, so that orange part does go down. But yeah, you can already fit some pretty decent vehicles on it, but it's obvious that they could just widen the, widen this part out here and just make it fit a full tank, and whatever other vehicles are coming, they don't tell us everything. We're gonna close the door though. We're in EVA, so this is always fun. I should land on my feet, but sometimes, oh, look at that! If you've played Star Citizen long enough, you know it's landing on your feet sometimes coming out of EVA is pretty hard. And I just did it. First try, no edits, no jump cuts. You saw it here first, folks. All right. And yeah, this is the captain quarters. If you couldn't tell, and if you didn't know, now you know. All right. Bed out looking into space. Incredible. Like, just incredible. Like, we're not even going to talk about, like, how romantic that is, We'll stop there. So, we'll walk over here and, secret bathroom. I mean, I don't think it's supposed to be secret, but imagine people not knowing that this is a bathroom here. And like imagine your ship getting boarded and, let's say you had bad luck and your entire crew was killed and now they took your ship, right? And you are in here in your little toilet, right? You're hiding right here. They don't even know you're in here because they just opened the door, right? Look, let's just say you're right here and you got your gun pointed right here and you're just waiting. And as soon as they open the door, pow. Or you could just wait right here because they're going to have to open that door. And then boom. You just wait here. Boom, 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 boom. Shotgun. Shotgun blast. As soon as they open the door, you have a shotgun. Boom. The people hear it. They come downstairs. They see the captain's door is open. They turn around. Boom. And it's just a funnel. And then you clear your boat, or you clear your well, I say boat because it's like a little mini yacht actually. But yeah, you clear your ship out, go heal your folks, and you're back in business, right? So, I know I just kind of revealed the secret there, but hey, can you stop it? No, maybe with a well placed grenade. So I will take us back up to the top deck, just so you can see we kind of did a circle around it. This is where we kind of started at here. That's the bridge, but we're actually going to go outside the ship, just so you can see. Normally you'll be at a space station, and this will be the primary way you get out of the ship. Exit ship, pretty simple. Very slow elevator. They have got to make these faster. It does speed up, so I get that. But yeah. And now we're out in this. That's that purple area is where we came out earlier. I definitely think that's getting larger. And this might even get larger because you could fit like 1 or 2 people on here, but there's no reason why it can't be a 4 or 5 person elevator right here. There's plenty of room for it. But yeah, now we're in a vacuum of space. Let me show you one thing. I do have on a spacesuit. If I was to take off my helmet, I would die. So this game is realistic in that way. Just showing you, there's really cool spacesuits in this game. This is like one of the most basic ones you can wear. But yeah. All right, let's go back in. Up to the top deck. We're going up, going up, going up. All right. We have arrived. All right. Going back to our deck. And, yeah. So, gonna sit in our... Oh, how can I exit the seat? I'm not sitting in the seat. I want to enter the pilot seat. Oh, so cool. So cool. I love that. So yeah, that has been the Origin 600i. There's a few ships in this class. You have the 100i, and then there's a series of ships with that are in the 100 class. Then you have the 300i, and there's a series of ships in the 300 class, and then the 400i, and this is the the 1, the 3, the 4. And then this is the 6. I don't know why they skipped 2. Probably because it's very similar to the 1 and the 3 class. I don't know why they skipped 5. Probably because it's close to the 4 class. And then they skip 7 actually and go straight to 800. The 890 jump is the one above this. But this is actually a soloable ship. What does that mean? It means you can fly this ship solo. These 3 guns in the front here, they all shoot, and they're very heavy guns. They do some damage. It's a slower ship, so you don't want to get into any fights with light fighters or anything. But you can hold your own, and you can get away. You have enough to get away if you want, or to stand and fight if you're a good enough fighter pilot. And you can do that all by yourself. You can operate all the stations and everything too. But it is better with a crew, whether it's NPC or human. It's always better to bring a crew, even on ships with only 2 crew. Hey, bring that second person. You're always going to have a better time. So, yep, that's been the 600i. I'm Lando, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.